Eternal Nightmare is a 3D platformer RPG game with a horror atmosphere made specifically for the PlayStation 4. The game has many mechanics, such as in-depth third-person movement controls, an expansive level up and stats system, as well as an engaging combat system.
The game also has features allowing the player to interact with objects like smashing crates and bottles, which then spawns pick-up objects in which the player can pick up to increase either his health or experience points.
The rigid body movement system allows the player to move in all directions, as well as jump, with the gravity of the jump changing throughout the duration to give the jump a more floaty feel. The player can also perform more advanced movement features, such as a double jump and the ability to wall run. There are 3 different types of attacks: melee, ranged, and magic. If the player attacks repeatedly, there will be different animations within the sequence. This works for both the melee and the magic attacks. If the player gains enough experience to level up, they can press the touchpad to open the level up screen and then assign their levels to whatever stat they choose. Finally, a boss AI was created. When the player gets within range of a boss, a health bar will appear and the boss will rush towards the player. The boss has a variety of attacks with different animations associated with each attack. When the player defeats the boss, the portal will open and the player can move on to the next level.
Zombie AI makes use of the nerve mesh agent to wander around the scene, randomly choosing a waypoint from an already set list of waypoints. And when the AI sees the player, it charges towards the player, also switching to a run animation. And when within attacking distance to the player, it changes to an attack animation, which then reduces the player's health. But the AI never goes back to a wandering state. It would always chase the player and attack the player. But once the enemy is dead, a collectible is spawned, which the player can pick up. And as the players pick up these collectibles, the health and XP UI is fully responsive to see how much damage was taken, or how much health was gained, or how much XP was gained in the process. And this was implemented through the My Level system and player health scripts.
That the inputs work consistently across platforms, an input system was implemented which takes in all the inputs needed for the game and allows the user to assign the access name of each input. An input manager script will then check what platform the game is currently running on and then assign the correct input system.
Features like the exit button in the main menu, as well as the resolution drop down and full screen toggle in the options menu, are not supported on PlayStation. So these features are hidden when the game is run on console, but when run on PC, the features are set active. And this could only be done by using the hashtag if unity underscore PS4 and the hashtag endif and putting your condition in there, which was to set it active or inactive when in PlayStation. So it works in both platforms.